going to start with alternating reverse lunges with a pull. Okay? So lunge, pull, up. Lunge, pull, up. One side, and then the other. Good. Nice and tall. Do 2 more sets, so 2 more each leg. 1 more each leg. Good. We're going to do an inchworm, so walkout plank. And then we're going to do, I'm going to set my mat at the top of my plank because we're going to do an up down. So it looks like this. Walk it out, come down to forearms, up to hands, walk back in, okay? So try and find that appropriate distance. When you're ready, go ahead and get started. Down and up, back in. Do 2 more. I've got 1 more. Then we're going to come down to that mat. We're going to be doing an alternating Superman. So that means opposite arm, opposite leg, coming up, and then the other side. Looking down at the floor, lifting, lowering, lifting, lowering. Just warming up that back. We're just focusing on some of the muscles we're going to be squeezing today, getting them nice and warm. Do 2 more sets here. 1 more set. Good. Let's roll over onto our back. We're going to do some glute bridges, okay? So knees bent, feet flat on the floor. Lift, squeeze, lower. Lift, squeeze, lower. Like I said, just warm up those muscles. Go for 5 more. 3, 2, 1. Good. We're going to stand back up. We're going to do more lunges, alternating lunges with the pull of the arms. Okay? Here we go. Reverse pull and up. Good. Two more sets here. 1 more set. Good. Walkout plank with that up down. So I'm setting my mat at the top. Thinking forward, walking it out. Down, down, up, up. Back in. We're going to do 2 more here. Hang in here. All right, when you're done here, we're going to be coming and doing those alternating Supermans. Laying down on our belly, raising opposite arm, opposite leg. Here we go. Do 2 more sets here. One more set. We're going to roll over onto our backs. We're going to do 12 glute bridges. Up and down, squeezing the glutes, and then hopefully we'll be warm and ready to go. I'm halfway there. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right. When you're done, we're going to be standing up, and we're going to start with our first move. So this move, we're going to be grabbing some dumbbells. Choose your dumbbells based on an overhead press. What we're going to do is we're going to do a curtsy lunge each side with the weights at our side, curtsy, curtsy. We're going to come center. We're going to do an Arnold press. So hands start in, palms in, rotate up and out, and back down. Curtsy, curtsy, okay? We'll give it a second. People are switching out their weights. Surprise them. All right, so with that curtsy, we're crossing behind, bending, coming center, crossing behind, bending, coming center. Palms are in, rotate up and out, back to center, more curtsies. Curtsy side 1, curtsy side 2, palms in, rotate out and up. Good, keep it going. Chest are raised. We're over halfway there. Do 4 more sets. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Good. All right, this next one, no weights needed. We're going to be coming to the floor. So, a week ago, on Monday, I mentioned this exercise. I'm really focused on it today. This is a press up. It's different than a push up. When I'm doing a push up, my hands always stay on the palms. I press up through those palms. We're going to bring the hands like we're about to come up into a forearm plank. Okay? My forearms are completely on the ground. I come through the forearms to those hands, press, engage the core. Okay. Modifications. Okay? Another way to do on those knees, pressing here as you build that kind of core and arm strength. And finally, you need a further modification is to do that up, down plank like we did in the warm-up. Okay? All right, so choose where you're at. Let's try and do 10 of these. Here we go. And I do adjust my toes a little bit as I come up and down, making sure I'm engaging that low back, my abs. Keep it going. I'm trying to press evenly through. I can definitely tell which of my arms is a little stronger on this, but still trying to track the same. Ten is the goal. You can do 9. 9 is fine. 8 is great. Good job, guys. You've got your 10. Come down to Sphinx. Rest for a second. All right. We all survived. All right, we're going to be standing up. We're going to be grabbing some weights for some bent over rows. We're going to combine the bent over row with a lunge, okay? So, here's how this is going to go down. We're going to split those feet. We're going to stay on one leg because we're going to do the other leg next with a different arm, okay? So I'm going to come, hold here, hinge slightly forward, row, holding the legs here for 10. I've got 3 more. Once you've got all 10, stand up. We're going to be doing some tricep kickbacks next. So I'm going to switch for a lighter weight for my kickbacks. I'm going to come, bring the other foot forward, come into a lunge on this side, slight hinge, elbows high, straighten and bend. Keep it going. Straighten and bend. Got 1 more. Stand it up. All right. Next up, we're grabbing 1 lighter weight. It's going to be that side plank one. With the reach, it's 2 parts. Let me show you the second part of it. So I've got this. I'm going to be doing mine on my toes. It's also possible to do the sequence on your knees, okay? Or to elevate it on like a coffee table or something, okay? So, I come to my plank, I rotate, reach, come center, hand without a dumbbell, shoulder tap, okay? 10 this side, but of course we have to do 10 the other, right? All right, here we go. Rotate, reach, come center, shoulder tap. Nice and controlled. I'm halfway. Got 1 more. When you're done with all 10, come to your knees for a second. All right. So we'll switch to the other side. Same thing. This side for 10. Here we go. Up. Shoulder tap. Nice and controlled. Try to keep a nice straight line to the body. Squeezing the glutes. I've got 3 more. When you're done, you can come to those knees. Sit back in child's pose for a few seconds. Take a few deep breaths. And then we're going to grab our band. We've done this next move before. I'm going to put the band around our wrists. We're going to do a Superman. As we come up to the top of the Superman, we're going to pull towards the chest and slightly out. So it'll look like this. Up, in, out, down. Try to keep those eyes looking towards the floor, okay? 10 of these. Here we go. Lift, pull, extend, down. 3 more. When you're done, just take a deep breath. Looks like we all made it. All right. So then we're going to sit up, put that band around the feet, pull up above the knees. Okay? Flatten it out as best you can. We're going to be doing some glute bridges with abduction. Abduction just means that we're moving out. So we're laying here and lift up, press the knees out at the top, back in, and down. Okay? 10 of these. Here we go. Up and out, and down. So get that glute squeeze at the top. I've got one more. When you're done, sit up for me. All right. This next move has 2 options. We're going to be doing a clamshell. So our basic option is to be laying on your side, legs stacked, opening and closing. I'm going to add an advanced option where we come up to a modified side plank. So I've got here my forearm. I've got both knees stacked, bent, but I come up on that knee. And I'm going to be opening and closing right here, okay? That's our advanced one. Choose where you want to be. If you're doing it where you're laying on your side, just make sure you're not rocking forward and back. All right? Here we go. Open and close. Got one more. Once you get all 10, then you can go to that next side. Whenever you're ready, we'll get some extra time in between. So either go into that side plank or laying on your side, open and close. Nice job, everybody. All right. We've got one more exercise with the band. We're going to take that band around the feet, around the shoes. Okay? So kind of the mid-sole of the foot. We're going to do a hip extension. We'll be laying on our backs. We bring our legs up, bent at 90 degrees. One leg stabilizes while the other leg kicks out. We come in and we switch sides. Stabilize and extend. Okay? Do 10 each side. This is one of those, I would call it a rehab exercise. For me, as a runner, it's really good to have that hip stabilization. And really, for any person that's walking around, that's something you want. You want nice, strong hips, knees, and ankle joints. I've got 2 more sets. One more set. When you're done, you can sit up. You grab a sip of water. Now is a great time if you struggled with any of your weights or they weren't hard enough to switch it out.
It was a lunge.
So we switched, and
then
then
we
we
did
did the kickback.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
Okay, so you weren't doing the same exercise.
Yeah, yeah, yes.
Understand.
Yes.
Okay, got it. I was like, I felt unbalanced.
But thank you for questioning me. All right, so we start at the top of the circuit with that curtsy lunge, Arnold press, okay? So curtsy each side, Arnold press in the center. Stand nice and tall, shoulders low back, curtsy, curtsy, Arnold center. Nice job, everybody. Keep it up. I've got 2 more sets. And 1 more. Nice job. All right, weights are going to the side. We're coming to the floor. We are doing those press ups, okay? So you're on the forearms, press with the forearms into the palms, and up. Do it from the knees if you're not able to do it from the toes. And I kind of walk my toes in and out a little bit as they come up and down. Nice job, guys. So I'll tag and sit back in child's pose. We'll wait till everybody's got theirs. Take a deep breath. And then we're going to stand up. Okay, so split lunge with bent over row. Then we'll split lunge to the other side for the tricep kickback. But starting with the row. So as we go into this one, this is a reminder for myself too, because I found myself doing this last time. But we want to think of our head as being an extension of our spine, right? And so sometimes we'll bend our head forward and not keep it in that straight alignment. That happens in push-ups. That's where I always have to catch myself and be like, neck up, neck up. But so just think about that as we do this, okay? Try and keep that in line. So flip the feet. Come into that lunge, ever so slight, and row up and down. I've got 1 more. Once you get all 10, and stand up. I'm going for slightly lighter weights for my kickbacks, but switching to that other leg as my lead. Come into this lunge, slight hinge, straight and bend. And again, keep that neck in line. 2 more. You got all 10, and stand on up. All right, grabbing that single lighter weight for that side plank, reach up, shoulder tap. Knees or toes, more elevated. You can also do this without a weight, okay? That is absolutely an option. Here we go. Rotate, reach. Back to center, shoulder tap. So another one to watch the alignment of that neck. I typically have to look out past my hands, about a foot in front of me. About 2 more. If you finish before me, you're welcome to head to that other side or take a small breather. And when you're ready, start side 2. Got 2 more. When you're done, set that weight to the side, grab your band. Take a few deep breaths. Are you putting this band around the wrist? Getting ready for that Superman with the pull. So coming onto our bellies. This is another one you do without the band, okay? Lift up, pull in, send out, and down. Up, in, out, and down. Keep it going. One of my clients, when I make her do these, she always tells me, these are deceptively hard. Once you've done all 10, you take a few deep breaths, and then start putting that band around the feet, going up above the knees. One of the most challenging parts of the bands, I think, is just getting it situated. They make these, I think they're made out of nylon bands. They're more expensive, which is why we don't buy them, but they don't roll as much. All right, we're gonna lay down. We're doing our glute bridges, okay? Knees bent, we lift up, press out, back in, and down for 10. Once you've got all 10, come to your side. So, we're going to be doing our clamshells. That can be done either laying on your side or coming up into that modified side plank. However you're feeling. Opening and closing for 10. Nice job, everybody. When you're done, we're going to move that band around the feet. Or those supine hip extensions. Supine just means laying on your back. Remember, stabilize with one foot, extend with the other. I try and do these slow and controlled. Really focus on the movement. Knees are at 90. Stand one, bring it in and switch. I've got 2 more sets here. I can't explain it, guys, but this is like one of my favorite songs. I love the wedding singer. When you're done, you can get a drink, you can stretch for a few seconds. Like almost any rendition of this song I can get into. This is obviously not the original.
Favorite line from the wedding singer is, once again, information that would have used to have been useful yesterday.
That is a good line. I think that is life a lot.
Well, I have the original CD, so
There you go.
original Dead and Alive.
That's probably worth money, don't you think? We, so we were going through Bill's dad's stuff, and he had a bunch of like CDs, and we had this realization that we don't have, our car has a CD player, but that's it. Our computers don't, All right, we'll start at the top one more time through Curtsy, Lunge, Arnold press. I guess we could technically put it in the DVD player.
Yes, so.
All right, Curtsy left and right, or right and left, doesn't matter as long as you do both. Arnold in the center. I think most of the time I'm not a huge fan of Adam Sandler, but I love him in The Wedding Singer. And then most of the time, I'm not a huge fan of Will Ferrell, but I love him in, oh my gosh, why is my brain drawing a blank? Well, maybe you can help me here in a second. When he's in with Emma Thompson, Queen Latifah. It's one of my favorite movies. Why can't I think of what it's called? Stranger Than Fiction. There it is. I've got one more set. Oh, that's true. When you got all 10 of these, which I don't guarantee I counted right, but you're welcome to stop with me. Then we're good. done. All right, press ups are next. Knees or toes. When you're done with all those, sit back in child's pose so I know you're done. Perfect. That means you have to do more exercises. We're going to stand up, held lunge, bench over row. Split the feet. Come into that lunge, slight hinge, up and down, to the neck in line. Got all 10, you can stand up. Switch out my weights with tricep kickback. Split that other feet forward. Partial come into the lunge. Slight hinge. Stand and bend. Try to keep that upper arm locked out. Even at the elbow. We've got all 10. Stand up. Grabbing our lighter weight. Plank, rotation, and shoulder tap. Start when you're ready. I've got 2 more. When you're done, take a short break, forehead straight to the other side. I've got 2 more. When you're done, just take child's pose. So I know you're done. Alrighty. All we have is those band exercises. Easy peasy. Alright. So grab that band. Starting with the Superman pulls. The band's going around the wrist. Lay down on your belly. You lift, pull in, then back up. do our glute bridge with the abduction at the top. Lift, press out, in and down. I've got 3 more. When you're done, you can come to your side. Got those clamshells either laying down or from that modified side plank. The modified side plank just adds an extra element of challenge for core and hip stabilization. It is an advanced move. Once you've done all 10, go up and roll to that other side. Nice job, everybody. That final one, band is around the feet. Hip extension. Laying on our backs. Knees bent. Extend, bring in, other side. Good job, everyone. Get all 10 of those in. When you're done, whew, take that band off, throw it to the side. Since we're already down on the ground, let's start with some of our floor stretches here. So, you're gonna lay down, one leg extended, bend the other leg, hug that knee towards the chest. Take the opposite hand, grab the knee and gently pull across the body, while the other arm lays out to the side. Bring this knee back to center. Take this leg down to the ground. Let's do that other side. Hold the knee up. Take the opposite hand, grab it, and gently pull across the body. Bring that knee back to center, keep it there, bring that other knee up, hug both of them. If you want a little if you want to add a little rocking motion, you are welcome to do so. your floor. Release the knees, cross an ankle over the opposite thigh. Grab that bottom leg and gently pull. Let's do that other side. Cross the ankle, grab the bottom leg and gently pull. And release. We're going to release the legs. We're going to sit up. We're going to flip over onto all fours for a second, okay? We're going to start with a cat-cow, stretching out that back. We've got our knees under our hips, our wrists under our shoulders. We round up, and we round down. Round up, and down. Feel free to sink into the pose. It feels good. Need one more. All right, come to center. We're going to thread the needle. Arm is our thread. Here's the eye. Take it through. Lean as much or as little into this arm as feels good. And hold. Let's come to center, do that other side. Put this arm through, lean as much or as little into it as feels good. And come back to center. We're going to sit back in child's pose and just try and really reach forward. Walk those fingers forward in a stretch to the back, to the shoulders, to the arms. So right now, my arms are directly above my shoulders, straight out of my shoulders. I'm going to walk my fingers out a little bit, so now they're a little wider. Like I'm making a Y, like in the YMCA. Walk those fingers out a little wider, so maybe now you're making a T. And let's sit up. Okay. We're going to head into a down dog. So I'm going to put my hands here, curl my toes, press up and back. Well, let's pedal those feet. One heel towards the floor and then the other. Press both those heels towards the floor. Hips are going up and back. You have a bend in those knees if you need to. All right, this next one's a little advanced. I'm going to take one foot up in a three-legged dog, and then I'm going to rotate slightly, opening up the hip. Come back to center. We'll do that other side. Stabilize yourself. Bring that other leg up. Bend the knee and rotate. Come to center. Come back to those knees. Let's have a seat. Okay? Bring the soles of those feet together. The butterfly, sit nice and tall and hinge forward. Okay. If you can, we're going to hinge forward a little bit. This one's actually one of the harder stretches for me. You all have different flexibility in different joints. This one is not my star one. Try and relax so the hamstrings are not tensing, but they are stretching. Breathing in and out. Let's sit tall. And bend one knee, cross it over, hug that knee towards your chest. We're going to add a spinal twist. Take an arm behind, lift it over that shoulder. We'll come back to center, do that other side. Hug that knee, sit tall, add the spinal twist. And come back to center. Just find a comfortable way to sit. We're going to interlace our fingers, cross our hands away, around the shoulders and look at the floor. And sit tall. Take those arms overhead, lengthen through the spine, to the arms, to the wrists. Release. Roll the wrists as they come down. Roll them the other way. Shake them out. Let's do 2 breaths together. All right. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. One more. And exhale. All right. Thanks for being here, everybody. All of you as well.